This production has been authorized, vetted, evaluated, and approved for your consumption by Wild LLC. You're welcome.
Dad played guitar and steel guitar, and also actually plays accordion. If you want to chat with him, Ralph, it's my dad has a very interesting musical development where, like, he ever since I was a very tiny child, he played guitar and steel guitar, and would bring me into like bluegrass circles where basically everybody brings an instrument and just plays whatever. But he now plays jazz piano. So
that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, very instrumental to my development as a musician. And then I went to school for I have an English major with music theory minor, and went for voice. But evidently not doing too much with it now, other than cutting promos. Which,
yelling at people.
It is useful.
Yeah,
Yelling at people,
right. Yes, of course.
I'm real good at yelling at people now. That's for sure.
Yes.
I have a quick question. So do you
ahead.
have any history or experience with the instrument known as the hammer dulcimer?
No, but I do know what you're talking about. Yes.
Hey.
I just say with the bluegrass, like mountain string music, it's sort of similar to, I guess, a harp. That's like a stringed instrument. And
or
you would
like
play
a
it with,
harpsichord.
Okay, yeah, and you can either play it with your hands, like pick it, or use sticks, like mallets on it.
Right.
And they do lots of different stuff with it. But I was just curious if you had any kind of,
No,
any of those type of circles, because it's one of those like odd, off the wall type of instruments that fits in.
Right.
I would love to learn something like that, but like I just, for some reason, my hands have the hardest time. I know basic chords on guitar and piano, and still like I've never been able to play guitar and sing at the same time.
Right.
It's just something in my brain like will not click and do the thing. I wish I could. It looks real cool when other people do it.
So basically what I've learned so far is that we're basically a drum circle, and you'd be playing the shakers, like shakers, tambourine, rattler sound.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing. That's a lot of times in like those bluegrass circles, like what the singers will wind up doing is like keeping two different beats at once. There's a really good, I cannot remember her name.
Going.
Yes. There's a singer, I cannot remember her name, but she just sang with Sierra Farrell, who I love very much. And was doing that live, like where you could, we're doing the stomping and clapping while also singing with all the harmony with everybody else.
Yeah, that's gotta be
Sierra
crazy.
Farrell
Yeah,
has an incredible live band. Billy Strings is also in her live band, and he's a fantastic guitar player.
Killer live show.
Yes,
it's a bluegrass band, no drums, no percussion whatsoever. But the lighting guy is nuts. Like it's a wild experience.
If you're not a country person, it will make you a country person.
But again, Billy Strings, authentic. Like there's a dude who played like really small places, and grew and built like his whole thing over time. Like it wasn't just like, oh, he came out of nowhere and you saw him on 15 flyers in a year. Like he legitimately earned everything he's got, and I'm super stoked for that guy.
Absolutely.
It's just a great time here. We got a dude pushing a car. I don't know what's going on. Like
that dude's giving tattoos out at the show.
Yeah,
there you go.
You have to pay for
it. Yeah, you got to pay for it. It's not free. It's not free.
No, Chris Worthless is doing tattoos today. He has a whole selection of them. I believe they said there's a $100 deal, and he's got a whole selection of them. That's incredible.
Right.
Really, like one stop we're going to see Tracy Williams versus Drew Gulak.
Which is going to be just an incredible match.
Other amazing wrestlers.
We have 5 matches in total.
See, they live. We're gonna get tattoos. What kind of good food they got in here?
They got real good food here.
Real good
food. They got all kinds of. They do specials, and listen, they got the popcorn bucket. You buy the popcorn bucket, you can get it filled like for the whole season.
Every time.
While you're getting your tattoo, you could eat popcorn.
Yeah, can you imagine? And there's also a nice vendor market where you can get some cool stuff.
Oh,
figures,
they got WCW
figures,
action figures,
games, DVDs.
Oh wow,
movies.
I mean, T-shirts,
comics, maybe. Who knows?
Crazy looking They Live T-shirt,
which is awesome.
This
yeah,
one.
the shirt. Yeah, it looks real cool. Yeah. Real cool.
I mean, there's so many great things here, but it's just. It's great to see them honing and the LVAC working together
as always.
Because again, very same mindsets. They always want to have fun. They always want to do crazy events.
And more importantly, they always want to give back. And that's why I think OVAC and Mohings are both so special, because not only do we have fun and we see wrestling movies, but they also give back to the community.
Sure.
And that's just as important as...
People. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right, your boys, or boy, is back in town. It's your boy Parma. Adam, the guy's at work. He has to do a real life stuff. Who wants to do that? I did that earlier. Now we're here chilling with the bros. Sorry for the delay. I was working on stuff, but we're here. We made it. Solo show. Hope you have fun. Hope you bring your friends. Bring a buddy. Have them like, share, subscribe. We have 3 minutes to go, so I'll give you the quick rundown of what's happening this week. It is a stacked show. We got DIY versus Pretty Deadly to get their titles back, because as you know, the Bloodline won it from them last week, so no longer champions. We also have Andrade versus Santos Escobar. Should be a great lucha style match. Words. Should be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that one. Should be a good match for SmackDown. We have the celebration of the new U.S. champion, LA Knight. Yeah. Super excited that he won the belt. He definitely deserves it. Logan Paul needs to go away for a while. Just my personal opinion. Just saying. We also have Jade's first maybe solo match on SmackDown. I don't know. But she's facing Alba Fire. So that should be interesting. Let's see how Jade does in a solo match without Bianca Belair. Curious to see what happens with there. We also have a tag team match again with the Street Profits versus Uptown Down Under. If I said that right, I probably butchered it. Grayson Waller, Austin Theory. But the reason why we are all here tonight is for the original Tribal Chief, the big return after SummerSlam himself, Roman Reigns. He will be on SmackDown tonight. How do we feel about that? Do we think it's going to go over well? What is he going to say? What is he going to do? Who knows? But we are here chilling with you. You're chilling with me. I'm here for you. We give and take. It's a give, it's a take. It's a give and take. Hope you guys are excited for SmackDown like I am. I'm excited for the solo show, for the Parma show round 2. I was solo like 2 weeks ago. Now I'm solo again. So we're here. But I'm excited to be chilling with you guys. Finals about to start in less than a minute. So real quick, I will do my one last chill is, guys, we have a Discord that we'd love for you to join and have fun and do things. Interact with us, talk with us, give us your opinions. We are Opinion City after all. Head over to the Discord, screenshot that, use the QR code, take a photo with your camera, hit that link, join us. We would love to talk with you other than just on the shows. We'd love to have you around and just chat. We'd love to have you. Please and thank you. Thank you and please. But yes, we are here, ready for a SmackDown. I don't even remember where they are tonight. I'll have to look that up. But happy you guys are with us. Happy you guys are chilling. Remember the buddy system. If you're here, go out there, bring your best friend, bring a couple friends, maybe just one friend, who knows, and say, hey, there's this guy named Parma, because of his name, Parmesan, and we're all chilling just watching SmackDown as it's about to start. So let's go. Does Roman Reigns kick off the show? That's what I'm curious about. Curious if Reigns kicks off the show. Together. Forever. You guys ready to watch SmackDown? Because I'm ready to watch SmackDown. I'm curious what's going to open the show, whether it's Reigns or one of the tag matches. Very curious what's going to happen on this show. Welcome to the Chilling with the Bro solo, just me, because the other bro is at work, working late, so we only got the one bro today. Hopefully the one bro is enough bro for you. They're just recapping SummerSlam at the moment. I think it was a great show. Honestly, I thought, as predictable as it may have been, SummerSlam hit all the right notes. All the right people won the right championships. I think that's just how it should have been. Like, having Dom swerve Rhea made sense. Having Gunther beat Damian made sense. Having Drew finally get his win back against Punk made sense. It all made sense. It was a great show. Honestly, had a good time with it. And the big return of Reigns was the highlight of the night, of course. I think we all deep down inside knew that Reigns was going to come back, but we just didn't know in what capacity and how. And he came out. New theme, too. Great new theme. Fun new theme. I like the alteration. It's the same, but a little bit tweaked, a little bit better, a little bit elevated, if you will. As this is a new, maybe improved Roman Reigns. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think about the Reigns comeback? The big Reigns comeback. Now all we have to do is get Jimmy and Jay on the same show and then bring back the old bloodline. The original bloodline. The OB. The OB. Versus the new bloodline. At Survivor Series, probably in Canada. Vancouver. I'm just very curious what's going to start off the show tonight. What's going on, everybody? SmackDown just started. Welcome if you're new. If you're not new, welcome anyway. I am Parmesan, one half of the Chillin' with the Bro crew. Doing the solo. Just me, so if you interact, the more you interact, the more I can have fun and talk with you guys and chill. And then we can all chill together as Cody Rhodes kicks off the show. Depends on how loud the woe is going to be. The woe is always going to be louder every time. I love how he holds the belt. I think not many people hold the belt that way anymore. They just hold it around their shoulder or around their waist. But he holds it at his side, like the old school way. The old school way they would used to hold the belts. I greatly enjoyed that. I think it's different. It brings back old memories of better times. Not that these times are bad. These times are great. Right out hot street, but better times. Either way. But if you're watching and you're in the chat, say what's up. Say hi. That's why I'm here. I don't bite. Not even a little bit. I don't bite at all. I'm just here to chill with you guys and talk SmackDown, talk wrestling, talk life, talk randomness, talk stuff. You guys want to chill and talk about, I don't know, movies? I just saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I loved it. I saw it in IMAX. It was amazing. I highly recommend. Now I want to see it in 3D. Because I heard from my brother that 3D was pretty damn good as well. But I thought it was a fantastic film. I want to see it again. And again. Maybe some more times. Many times as I can until it's out of theaters. Let's see what Cody Rhodes has to say. I'm not even sure what I even said just now. What does Cody have to say? He's going to say, so, what do you want to talk about? I like his blue vest. Blue vest is nice. Vest is looking good. Pretty good. Delve into the past. Yes, who's the first challenger of Cody after Solo? That's what I'm curious about. Undisputed Championship. Oh, they're talking about Germany. Bash at Berlin. Uh-oh. Sounds like Solo wants his rematch. Not good. Not good. I don't want to see him go at it again. Personally, I don't want to see him go at it again. I think Cody definitely won. That's it. Call it a day. I just want to see Solo and Reigns face off now. That's all I want to do. Solo and Reigns. Here comes the tag team champions. The Bloodline crew. How do you guys feel about the new Bloodline? I think Solo's been showing his worth as the new chief until Reigns has a hold of him. He mad. He real mad. He's probably embarrassed that he lost to Cody Rhodes. Probably embarrassed that Reigns beat the crap out of him. Man, it's the one thing I can't stand about Smackdown. I love watching it with you guys and hanging out with you, but the black screen stuff, I cannot wait till that's done. I hope when they go to USA, the black screen stuff's done and they just mute it, but there's no black screen. Because it's hard to watch. If I'm being quiet, it's because I'm listening to them talk. Being solo is not, it's a bit of a challenge. But I'm doing it for you guys. I want to see Reigns rip that necklace off of him. I thought the rematch clause was done. I thought there was no more rematch clauses. That was done a while ago. Unless I'm missing something here. Where's Reigns? Where's Reigns? Or Owens. Kevin Owens with some leverage. Oh, so I was gonna go find Reigns. Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued now. Curious as to what Solo's gonna do when he finds Reigns. Who knows? Cody just had to cut the mic or cut the music. Uh-oh. Kevin's in trouble. Uh-oh. Let's have a heart-to-heart. Man-to-man. Face-to-face. I'm going to tell you to leave me alone. I don't need your help. Who needs you? Uh-oh, here we go. What's he gonna say no about, guys? What do you think? Oh, is he gonna give Owens a first shot? I'd be so down for that. I'd be so down for that. Yeah, let's do it. Cody and Kevin, I'm down. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so down. What do you mean you don't deserve that, dude? You are one of the best wrestlers of the modern era. You deserve all of your accolades and then some. And then some. Sorry, I'm a big Kevin Owens fan. I met him once, like years ago. He was a freaking teddy bear. The nicest dude you ever meet. The nicest dude you ever meet. That was the year that he was heel, and they asked us in heel in a heel promo to bring him Gatorades and Monsters, and the whole line had Gatorades and Monsters. There was a box next to him full of drinks because that many people brought Gatorades and Monsters. It's fantastic. I want Cody Kevin. Just give me that in my veins. Yes. Well, why would he refuse, though? Don't refuse. Just say, okay, you're getting a title shot. You're getting a title shot. Just, I accept. Yes. Yes. Give us that match. I just don't know why he's shaking his head. Why would you shake your head no to a free title match? You're just given a title shot. Just take it. The answer is yes. Gladly. Thank you. Friend or not, yes. When the big gold belt's on the line, the friendship's out the window. You just go for the belt. That's it. That is it. Owens gonna chase him down, like, don't do it! I don't want a title shot! No! The champion. That's right. It's for the number contender for the U.S. title. I forgot about that. Andrade versus Santos Escobar. Whoever wins gets the shot at LA Knight. Interesting. singles match. Jade Cargill, Alba Fire. Again, I'm very curious to see her, maybe one of her first singles matches alone in a while. See how she does. DIY was pretty. I know this match is so hard because I want both of them to win. They're both so good. I don't want either tag team losing, but like, I'm gonna go with DIY. Of course, I'm gonna go with DIY. Speaking of which, first tag team match of the night: A-Town Down Under versus the Street Profits. This should be a fun match. It's two great tag teams. Just waiting on Austin Theory's face turn against Grayson Waller. Because I feel like that's coming fairly soon. Fairly soon. I don't know if I want the full way back, but like at least bring Austin Theory back under Johnny and that stuff. Because I feel like they should definitely bring back the Gargano and Ciampa feud, but on the main roster. And you have Austin Theory be on the Gargano side. Done deal. But being that we're in our very first break, I've some housekeeping for you. If you missed it last Sunday, me and Ralph talked solo. We did a SummerSlam the day after. We recapped the show. We gave our opinions on how we thought the show was overall, the matches, and we went through each match one by one, broke it down. That was a lot of fun. As you may have seen on the countdown intro there, we had our very first episode of Grappling with the Grooves this past Monday with our first two guests, Shay McCoy of the Outfitters and Kenny Pete, who, fun fact, is in a band called The Mystery Men and made most of, if not all of our intro songs that you hear in our podcasts, in our videos, in Wrestling with Life. That's all Kenny Pete, the drummer of The Mystery Men. And guys, coming up this Sunday, we have a huge guest in the podcast. He is the one and only, the world famous Cheeseburger on the pod. Will be a fantastic episode. We talking all things wrestling, all things Worldwide Dojo, and his top 5 fast food burgers. I'm very curious to see that list and what he has to offer us. I'm very, very curious. But also, like I said before, if you haven't joined already, go ahead and join the Discord. There's your chance. Screenshot that. Use your camera. Use the QR code. Get the link. We talk all things wrestling, hot takes, opinions, movies, TV shows, food, because we're foodies. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever your opinions are, that is where you go to give us your opinions. We are Opinion City, after all. Why would we want to be against your opinions if we're called Opinion City? That would make 0 sense. Zero. Zilch. Nada. No sense. But I'm glad that some of you are here watching. If you're here to support, I appreciate you. This is my second time doing solo, so if I'm a little quiet at parts, it's because I'm trying to actually kind of watch Smackdown because I don't have someone to bounce off of. Unless it's you guys. If you guys are out here, I could bounce off you guys, but otherwise, I'm just bouncing off my own brain. This old noggin right here. But before we get back on the air, I have to do my Wild LLC spiel because the overlords are watching me as always. So, with that said, when you're looking for the best business in the business, choose the financial stability of the Wild LLC. Their fiduciary experts will make a monetary zero like you into a financial hero like them. Wild LLC is your path to the top. Johnny, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Now that you are here, you know what the deal is. If you don't know what the deal is, I'll tell you because we're on a break. When you're here, go out, find a buddy or two. I'm only going to ask for one because I know two's a lot. Find your buddy. Tell him to come over here and watch it. Tell him, like, hey, I'm chilling with Parmesan over on Chilling with the Bros, even though it's just a bro, single bro. But it's a bro. Tell him to come over here, like it. Tell me that I'm doing a good job. Share it out with your friends, colleagues, co-workers, complete strangers, people on the street, and subscribe and comment. Interact with me. Let's chill while we watch SmackDown. But it's all about bringing a buddy. Bring a buddy, or two, or three. Because we're here to chill. We're here to hang out. We're here to watch SmackDown. All that in between. But thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Hopefully you have a good time with the solo Parma over here on this stage of the game. I'm excited for Reigns to come back. That's really like why I'm here, because I want to know what Reigns does. But probably he's going to be at the end because he is the main event, so he'll probably be at the end of the show. So, but should be a pretty stacked SmackDown, I think. After an amazing Raw this past week that I freaking love, the Wyatt 6 stuff it's my favorite thing right now is the Wyatt 6 stuff. I'm a Wyatt 6 fanatic right now. I was always a Wyatt fan anyway. I was always a Wyatt fan, the Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, the Fun House. I loved that. I loved the Fun House match with Cena, Mania, when they had no fans. I thought that was genius and just creative in every way. And I was just enthralled by the whole match. Same goes with the Boneyard match. The Boneyard match was the same thing. It was just an amazing cinematic adventure because, again, there was no fans. It was a weird time. We had no audience, so why not make a cinematic match where it's fun? So it's just weird that the Street Profits are now without Bobby Lashley because he's like leaving, and it's just them and B-Fab. I think now's the time of the year you can turn Montez Ford heel because there's no I don't see them having another run unless they do push him again, but there's so many other tag teams now that might overshadow the Profits that like they're just gonna get the wins over them. So I think a proper heel turn from Montez could be a fun wrench in the plans. Speaking of OC, speaking of the Wyatt 6, we have Wyatt 6 merchandise, people. Bam! Made by King Ralph. Did an amazing job. The Dependency of Wild OC merchandise is now out on Teespring and TeePublic. Get your shirts, hoodies, hats, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, anything in between. Grab your stuff. We love it. We love you. We love your support, and we love you to support us, and us to support you with awesome merch. So go out there, get your merch, all that fun stuff, and watch as we see the first tag team match of the night with the Profits and Uptown Down Under. That was a terrible impression. I apologize. I just speak in impressions the entire time. That's kind of how I speak, just in impressions. So, here we go. Street Profits. Oh, Johnny says, yeah, next month, Thunder moves to USA, and Cole and hopefully Pat McAfee is moving to SmackDown with them. Oh, Cole's moving to SmackDown too again. Oh, okay, cool. I've heard that McAfee's going back to College Game Day, so he might not be commentating again for a while, because that's like his other big thing that he does every year is College Game Day. So I don't know how much longer he's going to be on for, honestly. He might be doing Raw until January when they move, and then he'll be gone for a while. I don't know when Game Day starts. I just know that that's another thing that he does. And I think he agreed that he'll do it again this year. So when he does that, he won't be commentating for WWE. But I'm excited for that. I hope with the move to USA, having no black screen, SmackDown will be enjoyable to watch again. Because not that I will enjoy it, but just every time something happens, they have to do the black screen. Because Fox is crazy with like censorship. It's nuts. So, hoping the move to USA will be a good one. Oh, okay, SmackDown's moving because college football early to USA because it's supposed to be in October. Got it. So they're moving to September. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for your wise words. Because the only sport I watch is this. I am a fan of football. I'm a fan of all those sports, but I don't really watch them much. So I watch this, whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan, indie wrestling, whatever wrestling I can have. That's what I enjoy. It's what I like. That was a fast ad break. They went from middle of a match to another ad break, which means I'm going to go to another ad break and chill out myself. While you're here, we have merch, fun merch, like SmackDown. Look at those fun SmackDown designs, old and new. Get them on Teespring. Get them on TeePublic. Get them while they're hot. Also, not fully up, but halfway up is our new SummerSlam lineup because SummerSlam just happened. They are now all on TeePublic. They will be on Teespring very shortly. But look at those 3 old school ones. We have the one from like 2003 that I love the most in the middle. And we had 2 variations of the ones from like 2008 and beyond. Go out there, get your shirts, get your hoodies, get your hats, get your clothing. Support your boys of the OCP, the Opinion City Podcast, and show us some love because we love you guys. Yeah, you know. So what's going on? How was everyone's week? Hopefully everyone's going to have a fun weekend. Hopefully you all have big plans. My big plan right now is this, chilling with you guys. And thanks for joining, even if it's just one person for now. I appreciate any and all people watching. I understand watching one person is, you know, a task, especially when they have to talk to themselves a little bit, which I am, talking to myself clearly. But thank you all. Like I said, if you can, do the buddy system, do the honor system, go out, bring a buddy, have them bring a buddy, have them bring a buddy, and get the buddy train off the tracks. That would mean a lot to me as a buddy as well. If you just get the train rolling on the tracks, the buddy train, that way. Rewind 89, what's up, buddy? Are you saying that I'm not handsome? You saying that I'm the unhandsome one? Because, like, I think I'm pretty handsome, too. I mean, I'm not facetious in any way. I'm really not. I don't think of myself as a high regard, but I think I'm okay looking. He's at work, by the way. He's back at work after his surgery and all that fun stuff that he had a few months back. He's back at work. He's working late, probably. And, yeah. So it's just the solo, bro. The Parma show. The solo. But thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. Johnny, you said that he also pays attention to wrestling. I've not been keeping up with the AEW for a couple months now, but yeah, I really enjoyed WWE and Devotion Championship Wrestling. Yes, which I will have to check out at some point because I know you mentioned it last week. I have to check that out. So, again, I don't appreciate the hate. Maybe not hate, but like, I know Adam has a good beard. He has the awesome long one. He can do that. I cannot do that. I have this medium-sized, if still full, beard. It took me a while, but I got there. I started doing this in freaking college. I literally took a year and just shaved every single day for a year to get it to start growing. And then I just started, and then from there, it was just maintenance. But it took me a long time to grow this bad boy out. So, you know, I'm not Adam, but I am Parma. That is who I am. Thank you for joining either way. I love that they're always trying different camera angles for these matches because it makes it feel different, seem different, and it's just exciting. He's not going to be here this week. He's going to be here next no, maybe 2 weeks from now. Don't come back. Stay and hang out. Stay and chill. We're all chilling. C. Henry, welcome. Parma Styles, I am doing well. How are you, sir? I appreciate you coming out and saying hi as like the #1 fan of the Parma, and I appreciate you for being that fan. Smackdown just kind of got underway. We opened with Cody cutting a promo with Solo because Solo wanted a rematch. Cody said no. And then what had happened was Owens came out as leverage because the Bloodline started to go after Cody. And then Cody, in no terms, said, I want to fight you at Bash in Berlin. And Owens, for me, refused. And I don't understand that because, listen, if someone's going to give me a free title shot, I'm going to say, yes, please may I have some more. Not, no, you're my friend, I don't want to fight you. No. At that point, the friendship's out the window. I'm going to fight you for that belt regardless. Yes, give me title shot, please and thank you. But Owens said no, as Cody said, I'm going to go talk to Nick Aldis right now. That confused me. I don't get it. If someone gave me a title shot, the answer is automatically just yes. And now we're at Street Profits versus Uptown Down Under for the number one contenders for the tag team titles qualifier, I believe. I believe there's two. I believe there's this, and then there's DIY versus Pretty Deadly. And the Street Profits just beat Uptown Down Under. So there you go. You're all caught up now. Reigns hasn't come out yet. Reigns probably won't come out to the end of the night because he is the main event. He is the show. We also have Santos Escobar versus Andrade, which would be a fun lucha-style match. That one I can't wait for. It should be a fun time. But welcome all of you. Thank you all for being here. Now that you're all here, you know what to do. All of you. Buddy system, buddy train. Let's keep the buddy train rolling. If you're here, bring someone here. Bring your buddy. Tell them you're chilling with the OC, chilling with the bros, chilling with a bro, namely Parma, right here. I don't understand why Owens is still trying to refuse this match. Owens wants Orton apparently to be the one that has this match, but I'm just saying, just make it be Owens. Uh-oh. Reigns is back, apparently. Yeah, oh, please, Johnny. Bring him in. Bring him in. Even if he's at work, tell him to pop in real quick, because I know he's working late, but bring him in. Tell him to at least pop in and say, hey. I would love that. Devin's my one. He is the one. If it's not Reigns, it's definitely Devin. Bring him in here. Bring that guy in here. I want to say hi to that dude. He's the GOAT. There's one chief I bow down to, other than my boss is above, Wado LC. It's Devin. Definitely Devin. Ah, they made it happen. Owens versus Cody. I'm in. I want that in my veins. Give me the match. Owens deserves it. Why is he saying no? Don't refuse a good title match. I would agree. Now, what I don't really care about is Nia Jax as your women's champion. I'm a Bayley fan. I was a little bit sad, even though I kind of saw it coming when Bayley lost the match, because it would have made sense. Because I think they're trying to make the King of the Ring big again. So by having both King of the Ring win their matches and win SummerSlam makes King of the Ring feel more important again, which I think that's the goal. Because I used to love King of the Ring back in the day, and to bring it back and have it mean something again, where have the winner gets a title shot and they actually win their match, that makes it special, more special. So, but yes, I have seen some of your videos, Johnny. I have watched some of Devin's streams. I have seen you in there. You were very good stuff, my friend. Very knowledgeable. Very good. Very good. Appreciate you guys streaming. Appreciate you guys always streaming. You guys always have a good time over there. Devin and all of you guys playing Destiny and the games and the streams. Good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Shout out to the Tribal Chief, Devin. Shout you out. Shout you out. But while we're here, I'll show out a bit more because, you know, shilling is fun and so are advertisements. Our overlords, Wild LC, one Brian Ace made an awesome merch for his group. It's right there. Go to postingtees.com/Brian Ace and get his merch that he made for the group. Look at that awesome and amazing looking shirt that he made. Go get that stuff. Get it. You know you want it. Go get the Wild LLC Pinion City shirt made by the king himself, King Ralph. did an excellent job. Grab our Smackdown merch. Look at all those lovely logos that was made by yours truly, the Parma. And then get your SummerSlam stuff. It's out currently on TeePublic. It will be on Teespring very soon. You have 3 old school designs for SummerSlam, for PNC Podcast. Go out there, get the merch, look cool doing it. I appreciate you. Johnny says, I'm going to be honest, I used to hate Bayley because of her balloons as soon as she popped them. I liked Hugger Bayley, but after a while, it was time for a change. And when she went heel, it was my favorite part because the way she just cut her hair, changed her whole look, and then just popped all the... Yeah, it was that was probably my favorite scene is when she popped all the balloons in anger and turned full heel. That was a good time. So I agree, Johnny. I agree that it was time for a change. That's how I feel currently about Bianca. I think for her, when they do the turn with Jade and Bianca needs to turn heel on Jade, not the other way around, and make Bianca heel. I think she could be a good heel. I think she needs to change. I think it's time for a change. Give it to Bianca. Have Bianca turn on Jade for whatever reason. Maybe they don't win the tag titles and Bianca gets jealous or is embarrassed or whatever. But have Bianca be the one that turns on Jade. I'm just waiting for the OTC to come out. And I would love to see Devin's reaction when he does do that. When he does come out, I know he's working late, but I would love to see his reaction when Reigns comes out again. I saw his reaction at SummerSlam. It was amazing. I want to see his reaction for tonight. If he wasn't working, I would have asked him to come in the stream. I would have asked him to pop in for the Reigns segment and watch the thing, but he's going to be on later to watch the replay after he gets back home from work. That would have been fun. Fun little pop in from the tribal chief himself. That's right. Next week is, if you have the money, next week is Fan Fest. It's not very cheap, but it's you get to meet all your fans, all your favorite wrestlers, Cody, all of them. Heyman's going to be there. Hogan's going to be there. What if R-Truth turns on The Miz? That would be an interesting twist, I think. R-Truth's been face for so long, I think it would be different to have him turn heel. I would be intrigued by that. That would be different. He was a good heel, back in, what was it, 2008, 2009? There was a time where, no joke, he wasn't supposed to, but he was a heel. He lit a cigarette in the arena and just didn't care, but he wasn't supposed to do that. But he was like, I don't care, whatever. He just played a good heel. I love the Lil Jimmy heel turn too. When all he would talk to was Lil Jimmy. Thank you, 2011. Thank you. I don't know my years. They got them all mixed up. I was guessing. Thank you for the facts. How do you guys feel about Nia Jax being women's champion? Would you rather have been Bayley retaining, or do you think Nia Jax deserves the belt? Let me know. Drop it down in the comments below. I want to hear y'all's opinions. While I think Nia Jax's reign this time has been better, like in ring style, I was just never a true fan of Nia. So, I'm a Bayley fan. Also, I'm a Tiffany Stratton fan, so I can't wait for Tiffany Stratton to cash in her money bank on Nia Jax and win. I cannot wait for that. Pretty Deadly and Tiffany Stratton, yes. I love it. They almost match the same outfits. Double yes. Pretty Deadly, the musical. I'd watch it. Pretty Deadly's so good. I love them so much. One of the members I love Chelsea Green, who's also one of my favorites. Damn. On the prediction video on the Blue Line Entertainment Network, I said on the live stream, I want it to be Bayley, but I think Nia Jax deserves it. Okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. Again, I think that's what they saw. I think they saw Nia's improvement when she came back, and they thought, you know what, she deserves it. They see her hard work. They see how hard she's put in the work. They rewarded her with a title shot and then a belt. I get it. I totally, 100% understand. But Bayley should have held that belt for longer, in my opinion. I think she should have held it off till, I don't know. I don't really know when. I just don't think it was Nia. I don't know. But I see your point. Mania 41, okay. I wouldn't have been mad at that. If Bayley held it for a year again, I wouldn't have been mad at that. And you still could have had Nia do the thing where she wins a match and wins the belt, but just have it be then. I think Bayley should have held it on for a little bit longer, not for as long as she did. But again, I understand SummerSlam and how important it was to have all those changes and to have kind of a second reset for Mania. Because Mania was like the reset, but in my opinion, SummerSlam was the reboot, if you will, because they had 4 title changes. 4 that made sense in my eyes. They all, I think, Gunther made sense. LA Knight made sense. Nia Jax, I guess. But who am I missing? Oh yeah, Braun Breaker makes sense. John says Bayley will get it again in the future. I hope so. I hope she gets a second chance. Rematch, re-win. You know. But now it's time for Jade's singles match against Alba Fire. How do y'all feel about Jade's run so far? How do y'all feel do you feel that she's gotten better? Do you feel like she's still very green? Do you feel like she still has a lot to learn? What do you guys think about Jade Cargill? I love her entrance, but I think she still is working on herself, and I see little bits and pieces of improvement every time. But I definitely think she needs to just keep working and keep grinding and keep improving. I think the star is in there. I think the star is there. We just need to get it out of her and get it rolling. I'm not going to be no negative Nancy too much. I'm trying to be positive Pete here. So, like I said, Nia makes sense. I'm not going to go down on it. I'm just I wasn't a fan of the ending. Jade, I think her look is great. I think her presence is great. I think she needs a little bit of work in wrestling in the ring, but nothing negative. Just keep at it. Keep grinding. Keep working on it. You like Jade Cargill? I agree. I like her. I liked her in AEW. When I watched her in AEW, I loved her run. I loved her run in AEW, but now it's a different style, so you have to be able to adapt to that different style. So, but now that we're on a quick break, I gotta say one thing. You obviously have seen Adam's luscious beard. You've seen this upkept beard. But if you want to maintain those things, I know just the demon that can help you maintain such beardness. That's right. You know it. You love it. Mad Cat Beard Care presents Kodama Vanilla Crush, made with the help of Kodama himself from the Materi. The scent profile is sweet vanilla ice cream and maple cone scented. Get your beard care products, your oils, your balms, your washes, and your soaps. Make your beard look as luscious and as good as that demon right there, as me, as well as my brother, who is not on the screen, but I am. Andy, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Andy? Welcome back to the show, as always. Right now, what's next for Cody is that Cody's facing Kevin Owens at Bash of Berlin for the WWE title. And it's not Roman. At least not yet. It's Kevin Owens. Unless things change, because Kevin Owens was like refusing to face him because they're friends, and I get that to a point, but if you're going to give me a free title shot, I'm saying yes. I'm acknowledging it, accepting it. I'm shaking your hand, saying, thank you, can I have some more? And let's fucking go. Finn Balor? I'm confused. Are you answering Andy's question? What's next for Cody Rhodes? Because now I'm confused. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching the solo of me. I appreciate you all. And if you're all here, make sure you bring a friend, bring a pal, bring a buddy. Oh, yeah, no, I meant Kodama from the Batiri. He's one half of the indie tag team, the Batiri, and he makes good beard care products with Mad Cat Beard Care Company, which you should buy and get for yourself. Cheap plug. But yes, thank you all for joining. As you all know, we do the buddy system here, so please, if you would so be kind, bring a buddy or two, have them all chill out with us and watch, and hang out and watch cool stuff, or just talk whatever, wrestling, talk movies, talk shop. We can just talk and hang out. There were times where I've just talked to you guys and Smackdown was just on in the background. You're not a beard guy? That's okay. You can still have face care. You can buy face stuff just to make sure that your face looks clean, even if it's not beard care. I'm just saying for those who have beards that need a little beard care, you can go get the Sweet Vanilla Crush by Kodama and get your beard all nice and upkept. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't grow a beard, I get it. But there's still face care. Make sure that your face is cleansed and smooth. Yeah, I love Alba Fire's entrance. I can't remember. What was her name before Alba Fire? What was she called on the Indies? I don't remember. If any of you can remember that, let me know, because I forget. Because I can't remember what she was before she was Alba Fire. Oh, you can grow a beard. You just don't like hair in your face. Okay. Again, understandable. Not everyone likes a beard. Without this beard, I look like a freaking alien. It's not a good look, especially with the bald head. It's not a good look. So I keep the beard always, so I don't look like a gremlin or an alien without the beard. It's not a good look, at least for me. I'm just very curious to see how Jade Cargill does in his singles match against Alba Fire. Because now it's her time to shine and show that she can handle it and that she can hang without Bianca aiding her and helping her out. I also don't want them to win back the gold. I want Alba and Isla to hold it for a while. So if this is how we get to the heel turn, you have Jade lose the match again. Bianca gets mad and turns heel on Jade, and that's how you get the whole Jade versus Bianca match. That's what I want to see. Most will think Jade turns, but I want Bianca to turn. Oh, right to the face. To the first. Nice DDT. Alba looks good. I'll say that off the bat. Alba looks good. Alba's doing the good things. Looking good, looking good. Still to come, U.S. Number Contenders match. Don't forget, Andrade vs. Santos Escobar. Should be a fun lucha match. Lucha style, fast-paced, adventure, action. And of course, Jade wins. Alba Fire should win that match. I don't know. I think I've been more a fan of Alba and Island as it goes along, so not a fan of the Jade stuff. But I am a fan of them beating up Jade and Bianca with Davenport. That's been fun. Possibly another faction on top of our factions that we already added on Raw with Sonya Deville and all them. Yo, Naomi's hair is wild. I love the old school look. It definitely reminds me of like a 70s, 80s look. I love it. Has she been gone for a while? Has she been absent? I feel like I haven't seen her in a minute. Was she hurt at all? Was she injured? That was a gnarly boot, though. Gnarly boot. So I guess it's going to be a 6-man tag next week. Naomi, Jade, and Bianca versus Davenport, Isla, and Alba. Calling that right now for next week's SmackDown. For next Friday. Which, by the way, there will be no Chillin' with the Bros next week for Friday because King Ralph and I will be at Solar Slam next week by High Touch Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Explosion that night. So we will not be here for SmackDown. We will be at a wrestling show having a good old time. And then also addressing with the LLC, a State of the LLC address which will be posted the next day at noon as we will have an exclusive interview with them immediately following the show. Should be a fun old time. So don't forget, Chillin' with the Bros is not happening next week. But we'll be back the following week, probably with the other bro. Maybe. Depending on his schedule for work. How that works, I don't know. Because I don't know how hard they're working him. Because I don't know if it's full-time again. I don't know if they're working him like slowly. I just know that he's back doing the work. Doing the work. See, Andrew, I agree with that. I'm trying to be positive Pete here, but I agree with that. I think since she joined WWE, it's shown that like AEW, I think definitely protected her a lot. Not in a bad way, but made her look good. But I don't think she's evolved fully into the WWE style of things just yet. She's improving every week, I think. I think she's slowly getting there, but yeah, it definitely shows that she hasn't fully adapted to the WWE style versus the AEW style, and it's showing in some of the matches. Yeah, exactly. No disrespect to Jade at all. None. No disrespect. The fact that you're in WWE, you're killing it. You're doing great. You're already tag team champions. Doing great. So, hats off to her for that. But I agree that the inexperience is coming through a little bit now that she's on the main stage. Yeah, they booked her as the monster. She was 50-0, I believe, before she left. Before she lost no, she won 50 matches in a row. They gave her a winning streak, and they definitely treated her. They booked her great. Which is why I was such a fan of her in AEW, because also plus her outfits in AEW were always so good. She always had her own gear, and it was always the coolest gear. I love the She-Hulk gear, the Storm gear. She just had so much cool gear in AEW. I was such a fan of that. The fact that they don't do it as much in WWE makes me a little sad, because I love that about her, is that she always had different gear every single week, and it was like super like nerdy or comic book referencey and just fun. Look at this. They're really hyping NXT by having two big stars on their first couple shows on the CW. One being Punk and one being Randy Orton. They're trying to build up CW, because I don't know how people even still watch CW as a channel. If I'm correct, CW used to be UPN, and that was what SmackDown was on. If I'm mistaken, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I think UPN is now the CW, which had SmackDown on in the early beginnings of the SmackDown. Let me get the correct research on that, just to make sure I wasn't wrong. Okay, yeah, I was actually right. Okay, so what happened was UPN and the WB network were struggling financially, so they were merged to form the CW. And SmackDown was originally on UPN. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but she kind of came off a little dismissive of AW during interviews with the press. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to react to that. I think it's not that it's weird that she's not respected of what she is, but if you look at Cody's interviews about AEW, every time they try to ask him questions, he has nothing but love and respect for AEW. I know he helped create it, but the fact that he still doesn't say one bad thing about it after all his time, it just shows how much he appreciated that time that he had with AEW. No matter what happened during the fallout, he still appreciates that it exists. He appreciates that he had the chance to work there. He just has so much love for it. I think that's the main difference between her and Jade. Him and Jade. Because he just has so much love for it. Yes, he helped create it, but he has so much respect for that business that of course he's not going to tarnish it. No matter how many people try to ask him to do it, he won't do it. But it's now time for your boy celebration. LA Knight. Yeah, Cody has done and said them things. He has done and said them things. All positive. I think the only time he'll ever do it is if he writes a book. Maybe then he'll say something negative. But until he writes a book about it, he's positive Pete. And I like people who are positive Pete's. Oh my god, the OG Hulk's in the house. Lou Ferrigno. I'm a huge Hulk fan. The fact that he's there, that's pretty freaking cool. The OG 1990 TV series Hulk is in the crowd. That's just kind of cool. But let's hear what LA Knight has to say about his championship win. That's right. I forgot that you're an hour behind. Sorry, Johnny. I'm on the first part. Thank you, Fox. I couldn't already be there. F you, Fox. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, buddy. I know that's a pretty rough time delay. Do you like the jacket or the vest? The vest jacket? I don't know. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me the hour before, Johnny. I appreciate that. I hope I didn't spoil it too much. If I did, I apologize ahead of time. But glad that you're finally watching it with us, and glad that you're joining us on some of this stuff. Loud, you deserve it from the crowd. Loud, you deserve it from the crowd. I hope that he gets a long reign. See, this is where Jade during interviews has put down AEW as being a new company that can't take her far. Also during SummerSlam week, Jade referred to AEW as the other company. I mean, everyone has their own way of talking about stuff. I guess that's Jade's way of talking about it. I think Jade thinks probably very highly of herself, which, go you, more for you. But she probably thinks that she's now a star there, because that was the whole point of it. She was, stepping stones. Everyone says you go to the next level by going up different stepping stones. I think for her, unfortunately, AEW was the stepping stone to get to WWE. Well, thank you, Johnny, for watching with us and chilling with us. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. So it's going to go right into the matchup. I got you. So it's going to go from the Celebration to the number one contenders match with Santos Escobar versus Andrade. I think it'd be a great match. Who do you guys think should win it, though? I think Andrade should win. I think it'll be a good first opponent for LA Knight should be Andrade. And it'll give her something to do as well, other than just kind of be in this mid-card hell that he's in. Give him something to do other than be speed champion. I think it'd be such a weird transition to go from AEW, getting some big high-profile matches to being re-signed to WWE and being, hey, we're going to re-sign you, but you're going to win the speed championship. What? I don't know. I don't know if you can go tit for tat on that one. Seems pretty even. Not so much a very fair trade, if you ask me. As Fox is lagging pretty hard right now. I don't disagree, Henry. He says I agree, but let's be honest. If it wasn't for AWJ, probably would never have been. But that's what I'm saying. That's probably why Jay did it. I'm saying stepping stones. What happened was Jade saw an opportunity, go to AEW, wrestle there for a while, build her stock, and hoping that WWE sees her, and they did. So they signed her. Stepping stones, my friend. It's just the next step to the next level. That's all she was trying to do. And I don't blame her for it. That was smart. Have her build her stock because she had no stock. Had it built up. Have them notice, and then they noticed, and they signed her. Win, win, win. On her part. All wins on her part all around. She did the smart thing. She used, main word there. She used AEW as a stepping stone to get to the next level, and that's what she did. Yeah. Although Escobar C, I need that on a shirt like now. I want that on a shirt now. That's amazing. Oh, I need that on a shirt. Yeah, I think she came off a little arrogant when she was in AEW, even when she debuted. I think she's always come off a little arrogant. I think that's. I don't know if that's her character or herself or both, but I would think that's just part of her character, that she's just kind of arrogant. I don't know, but if you watch AEW, she was very arrogant even in the beginning before she even had her matches. She was very much like, yeah, I'm the man, I'm the woman, and I will beat you down. I'm the same way, Henry. I'm a wrestling fan first. I don't have a preference. I don't care where it is. I don't care if you're in ROH. I don't care if you're in AEW, WWE, New Japan, the indie scene, the main scene, the small scene. I'm in it for the wrestling scene. That is why I'm here. Because I enjoy all things pro wrestling. It's the only sport I really watch. Let's be honest. Football, I really only watch Super Bowl every year, even though I'm a Giants fan. Sorry. Basketball, I watch once in a blue moon. Baseball, same thing. Baseball, I think, is more enjoyable to watch live than on TV. Baseball on TV is kind of boring, but we've seen it live. It's better. Yeah, that's it. I'm a wrestling fan first, like always and forever. Wrestling is number one for me on the list. It was my first love next to Power Rangers, and yes, I will not say that unashamedly. I was a huge Power Rangers fan. Still am. I have 2 tattoos, one for each thing that I grew up on. One was Power Rangers, one was wrestling. It's just what made me me. 2 things. Just what made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Johnny says, I used to watch AEW, but AEW don't feel the same no more. And the shows are very boring. Watching Dynamite every single week felt like a chore. Professional wrestling never feels like a chore. I would just say I agree to disagree. Like I said, I just watch all wrestling. I don't really have a preference. I don't care what side. Wrestling's done. I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch. The only one that for me is hard to watch sometimes is NXT. For me, it hasn't been the same since the whole Black and Gold era, and it never will be, and that's okay. But NXT 2.0 was not for me. I tried. The new NXT, it has its highs and lows. For me right now, it's getting good again because of the TNA crossovers. I'm enjoying that back and forth, so I'll watch TNA to watch the crossovers. That's been more fun to watch because it's you don't know who's going to be there. Plus, I mean, come on. Joe Hendry, come on. That's like the thing. So, but other than that, I will try and watch as much wrestling as my brain can humanly consume as possible. Give me all of the wrestling all the time. I will watch it. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of 2.0. The new NXT is getting better, but there are still moments of like, why? Like, does that really need to be there? I don't know. It has its moments of good and bad. I mean, I think most wrestling does. Let's be honest. Most wrestling has its good and bad, but for me, I try and find the good in everything. Like, I was one of those ones that never stopped watching wrestling, even when I was a kid. Like, all my friends, maybe in high school, they fell out, they dropped out, and here and there. But I never dropped out. I watched through all the good and bad. And the way I think of it was, I just watched through the bad seasons. You know, every show has a bad season. It's how you get through it to get to the good season. And that's all I did. Is I watched all the way through. I never stopped watching. I am a wrestling for lifer, if you will. That's a good interesting take. Okay. The women's division is really strong in NXT, but the men's not so much. Huh. I'm intrigued. Maybe you should, if you're not already joined, maybe you should go to the Opinion City Discord, hit that link, and let us know how you feel. There's wrestling news, opinions, hot takes. Let us know your thoughts there, because I'm very curious to see your other thoughts and your other opinions, because I love to hear different takes. I love that. It's great. We all have opinions, and we're all allowed to have them, and I think that's what makes it more fun. So go there, screenshot that, QR code it, put it with the camera, hop into the Discord, and say hello to the world. We'd love to have you. Who is this? A man who knows no limits. Skiing the Italian Alps. Are we about to see a debut of a new wrestler? Oh, wow, he's still around? I'm shocked. I thought they were going to release him. I am shocked. Giovanni Vinci's actually going to debut on SmackDown soon by himself, no Imperium. I'm very intrigued by that. Very curious to see what he does as a solo artist. I'm not trying to harp on him, but when they split him, I thought he was going to be the one that got released because they weren't doing anything with him. But I think they have plans for him now, and good for him. That's awesome. Excited to see what Giovanni Vinci can bring to the table as a solo act. As Andrade is beating the tar out of Escobar. All right, and if you still watching Impact at all, TNA? Because I've been watching that shows, and that show's been pretty damn good as well. That's gotten better over the years, a lot better over the years. Like I've been really enjoying their run since like 2020. TNA's been on like a tear. I don't know. I just think ever since the options came around, everybody's been really stepping the game up. AEW, TNA, WWE. I think that the fact that there's so much options out there right now, everyone's trying to step up their game, and that's what we need. We need more friendly competition. That way, every show that we watch, we enjoy more because it's getting better. Because they feel they need to up their game to match everyone else's game. Game matches game. I love that. Because if you remember, a few years back, WWE was not it. It was kind of doing bad until AEW came around and was like, hey, we should probably try again. What's the best indie out there? Do you mean indie promotion? Indie wrestler? Because I can give you a couple. But I need to know if it's wrestler or promotion. Because I can give you two promotions off the bat right now. That are in my head. Because I've been to a bunch of their shows. And they're amazing shows. Wrestler is harder because there's so many good indie wrestlers out there. Promotion, okay. I have two. And they're fun because I've been to most of them. LVAC, out in PA. And Labor of Love, also out in PA. Labor of Love is run by Billy Avery, who we've had on the show at least twice so far. Amazing guest, amazing person. She's such a kind dude. Also a good wrestler. And the Lehigh Valley Athletics Commission, the LVAC, run by Chris Rejek, who we've also interviewed on this show. There's just about giving back to the community and just hosting great shows. They're a t-shirt company as well, so they print t-shirts, but they also run a really fun, really good wrestling company where all they mean is well. They just had Real Rumble that we were at a couple weeks ago, and all they want to do is give back to the community, and they just want to give back, and that's what they do. Yes, that is it. Harleen wrestles for many promotions, but that is one of them. She's wrestled for Labor of Love. She's wrestled for LVAC. Yes, but those two are really good promotions. Back in the day, Chikara is a classic indie promotion, a legendary one. I believe they're still on. If you want to watch their old stuff. But I used to love Chikara. Chikara is great. There's so many more I can think of. It's hard to just say one because there's so many good ones around me that are just good. But those two, I'm gonna say those two. The LVAC and Labor of Love. Awesome stuff. Awesome wrestlers, awesome wrestling, awesome shows. Definitely recommend to go see one. But while we're on break, I need to take a break myself. Because I'm riding solo, I'm going to take my own break. And I'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back. Thank you for waiting. Appreciate you. I've not been to a House of Glory show, C. Henry. I've not. I've been to a House of Hardcore show. That was a lot of fun. And we got front row. That was even more fun. That was a sick show. That was a ridiculous show. That was the show right before the Hardy Boys debuted at Mania 33. It was their last indie show. I got to see it with my brother, Adam the Guy, in Philly. We had to be front row, which was awesome. And we saw, it was Matt and Jeff versus Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray. Just an amazing match, an amazing card, an amazing fun show. House of Hardcore is one I would say is a good show to go to, too. Johnny says Randy Orton is a legend. He should not be facing a clown. I don't think Gunther's a clown. I think Gunther is one of the best wrestlers of the modern era, as well as Owens. I think he's held the belts longer than when he didn't have the belts, because he's had so many long reigns since he's been in WWE. Between the UK belt, the NXT belt, the IC belt, the world have right now. Hopefully, he has another long reign, but he's held belts longer than he hasn't held belts. I have been to DCW, and I have been there multiple times. That was a lot of fun. That arena is so awesome to be at. Yes, I was at that. I have been there. I would like to go back there, but yes, that's a really nice arena. Yes. I've been to a lot of indie shows more than I've been to main shows, at least within the last few years, because they're just more fun to me. As much as I loved going on the big shows and experiencing that atmosphere, for me, the local shows, the smaller venues, they're intimate, right? They're more interactive. You can actually interact with the wrestlers more in a smaller show. I think it's just such a more immersive setting than the big, giant venues and stadiums. So that's my take on the indie scene, wrestling. I think anytime you can have fun at a show and you can meet the wrestlers, hang out with them, kind of just treat them as normal human beings, that to me is fun, because then it's like we're all human. We're all in this together. We're all doing this to support each other. Like, I'm there to support them always. That's why we do this podcast. We on the Opinion Podcast, our mission is to get the younger names out there. This is a platform for them to introduce themselves to you guys. This guy's been doing it for 3 years, 2 years. Who are they? Let us tell you. Or if they're bigger names, let them just tell their stories, because so many wrestlers have such great stories to tell, and we just want to hear their stories. We want to get to know the person behind the character, the person that's created the character. And that's why we do what we do. They need the spotlight too, and they need it to get their name, hopefully one day, on that screen. But Johnny Autism, I would think, for me, this is a hot take. Because I think, I don't know, Gunther definitely knows how to wrestle. Definitely can do a promo. And he definitely did not choose the wrong business. But hey, you're allowed to have your own opinion. That's why you're here at Opinion City. So there it is. You're allowed to have it. Johnny also says DCW is my favorite at DCW. We have a saying. We're more than professionals, and we are a foundation. Is that what you meant? Because that's a good quote. That's a good saying. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll have to check out some of those. Are they on YouTube? Because I'll check out some of the matches on YouTube when I have a chance. I will. If they're on YouTube, I'll check it out. Anything more wrestling to watch, I am down to watch it. From the highs to the lows, to the mid card, to the indie scene, and everything in between, I'm down to watch. Oh, we are a family. Okay, even better line. I love that. That's why I love indie wrestling to me, because to me, that's the best way to describe certain indie promotions or certain indie venues or wrestling shows is you're part of the action. You're part of the family. Like LVIC feels like a family setting. Labor of Love feels like a family setting. Like you're with family watching a wrestling show. It just feels like one big happy family. That's why I love them so much, because they're so enjoyable to watch. And they all make you feel like you're a part of the action, no matter what. So indie wrestling, that's why I love it. That's why I like it. I met Sting at an indie wrestling show 2 years ago. That was awesome. And funny story, I met him, and you know how there's no time to really meet them. You have to like go in and go out. Me, being smart, sometimes, I went up to him, shook his hand, and I was like, "Hey, I have one question for you." I was like, how is it that at 63, 64, you're still able to go and do this and like do this at the level that you're doing it at? Because it's crazy. And he looks at me and he goes, man, I'm not even sure myself. And it was the best little interaction with Sting ever. One of the best meet and greets, just because of that little interaction that we had. It was great. I think this match could have waited, honestly. I think DIY could have held it on for a few more months. They barely held it, and then they already gave it to the bloodline. I think it's just too soon. Too soon. You had helped. You helped them pass the flyers. That's cool. That's cool. It's what I'm saying. Like they make you feel part of the event. Like you're part of it. Like when we interviewed the people at at Royal Rumble. Hell, at both shows. When we interviewed wrestlers at Royal Rumble, they made us feel like we were just family. Same with the Labor of Love show. Comrades for Vlad. They made us feel like we were part of the vet family by being there. Like they just made us feel special when they didn't have to, and I appreciate that because that's really cool that they think of us in that regard. That like we are kind of part of the world a little bit. I still think it's funny though that DIY's music is the same song as Austin Theory's. It is the exact same song, just slightly remixed. Just different lyrics. Playing back to back, they are in sync. Tommy Dreamer's coming next month. That's cool. That should be a fun show. I'm down with that. That's fun. I've met him several times. He's a pretty nice dude. Very chill. Very chill. That too. I was gonna say I'm surprised they didn't show it yet. I missed it. But yes, we have learned either earlier this morning or yesterday, I think it was this morning, that Kevin Sullivan has passed away. Sadly, R.I.P. He was 74. Oh, there it is. You're slightly ahead of me, I guess, if you're watching it, because mine just came on as the R.I.P. Kevin Sullivan. So, way to ruin it, Henry. Way to go. I'm kidding. But yes, a legend. May he rest in peace. Moment of silence while we watch this package. So it's your fault. It's your fault. I'm surprised they did a full video for him. Good for them. Good for them. That's good. Yeah, but R.I.P. to another legend in the making. Another legend. Legendary wrestler passed away too soon. It's gonna happen. Fortunately, it's gonna happen. So, may he rest in peace. And yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna mention any of the Benoits in WWE ever. So yeah, no, I don't think they would ever show footage of Nancy just because of that fact. Same with Chris or any of them because of the whole thing. They just won't show them. There was a time where on the network, when they saw the network, he was blacked out, I think. Completely blacked out in matches. I think they've since stopped that, but they still won't flat out mention his name. But you'll be able to go back and watch his matches. So I don't think they're going to mention Nancy in that same vein. Personally. But guys, real quick, if you missed it the last week, Sunday, it was just myself and King Ralph. We talked SummerSlam the day after. We did a whole recap show. We went through all the matches one by one. In detail, gave our thoughts. Go watch that. Check that out. Also, on Monday, we had Grappling with the Grooves episode 1, where we just talked to people within wrestling about all things music. And we had Shay McCoy and Kenny Pete, who does our intro songs to Penny City and the like. Check that out. And then Sunday, big guest coming up. We can't wait to talk to him. We can't wait for you to see us talk to him. The world famous Cheeseburger, episode 67, 3 away from 70. God, we're getting old. Check it out. We talk about all things wrestling, Worldwide Dojo, and his top 5 fast food burgers. It's all good stuff. Check that out. And then, like I said, next Friday, where we know Chillin with the Bros, as we will be at Solar Slam. Myself and Ralph will be at High Tension Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Explosions event. Their biggest event, probably, of the summer. It sounds like Solar Slam going to be a great freaking time. We're going to be there. We can't wait. So next Friday is not Chillin with the Bros, because we'll be at that show instead. Yeah, I know. The whole event is nuts. The whole thing with that too is just insane. But yeah, the whole situation was crazy. That whole year was crazy. Everything about it was crazy. It's just, yeah, it was just such a weird time, And like, I can't take away from him what a good wrestler he was. And then I never will. But what he did will also never be forgiven at the same time. So that's my stance on it. I know everyone has their own stances. That's my stance. As good of a wrestler as he was, I cannot forgive him for what he did. So. Oh, it's next week. I thought it was this week that we got the Nia Jax celebration. Good. It's next week. Good. I didn't really want to see it anyway. I'm kidding. Slightly kidding. Slightly. I just want to see Reigns. I'm here for Reigns. I'm also here for DIY, but I'm here for Reigns, as we all are. I thought he was still training to be a wrestler. His older son. I think I've seen him at different wrestling. I thought he's training. I thought he wanted to wrestle. Or has he tried and just given up? Because I remember him saying that he was training, that he wanted to wrestle. Next week, Grayson Waller versus Kevin Owens. I hope Owens beats behind. Poor Grayson Waller. This match isn't gonna last long at all, is it? Because they gotta save all the time at the end for Reigns. So this shouldn't last long at all, unfortunately. See, I don't know. The last thing I remember is that seeing him, at some shows, and I thought he was training for wrestling, but I could be wrong. If he tried and didn't like it, that's up to him. But I thought he was training to be a wrestler. I thought he was actively trying. But I can understand why he wouldn't continue it if that's the case. Who do you guys think should win this match? Because as much as I want DIY to win, I love Pretty Deadly's whole shebang. So I don't know, I want both of them to win, basically. I don't want anybody to lose this match. I think they need to both win somehow, some way. I'd be down with that. Next Friday, they're in Florida. Oh boy. I need to Smackdown in Jersey again because I would go. Can you imagine if we did a live, some of the bros at a Smackdown? You wouldn't be able to hear a thing I was saying because I'd be live streaming with them. That'd be funny. It would be a different style because you wouldn't, again, you wouldn't hear me. You would hear me yelling in the crowd the entire 2 hours. Nobody would watch it. It would be cut off the first minute. Like, what is this? Why are we watching SmackDown in the arena? All right, can DIY get their win back? They have probably 10-ish minutes before a break, and then Reigns comes out before this match is over. So when do you think Ciampa turns heel on Johnny Gargano? If they do run that heel turn back, when and how soon do you think they're going to do it? Because I want to see it soon. Sooner rather than later, of course. And we're at a break already. Break one out of probably many. But if you guys are curious why we're going to be at SummerSlam and not SmackDown, our overlords gave us the reason when I had an impromptu phone call with them not too long ago. Check it out.
So Sean, you're here.
I'm here.
It's essential. You've received the invite.
Yes.
August 16th. It's coming up. It's soon. The Opinion City podcast is our asset. You are in our employ. Mm-hmm. We want you to host the first annual, perhaps,
maybe,
State of Wild LLC address.
Oh, okay.
We have huge news. Capital H, huge news.
Okay. That is why we're going to be at SummerSlam for the big news, the huge post-conference, if you will, after the show with the whole Wild LLC group. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets. Get it out. Go to the show. It's going to be a great freaking time. The only show in Philamoka, wrestling-wise, of the year. You don't want to miss it. Grab it. Go. What's up, Johnny Gardner Holsinger? I'm not over there, right? Welcome. He says YouTube's weird. It won't let me say Instagram. Well, yeah, probably doesn't want you to say that because you're on YouTube. I don't know. You could probably get an interview with Manny. All you have to do is say hit him up on Instagram so you can probably get with him. Just don't mention I sent you to him because I'm trying to get one with him, Devin, but he's always down to do a podcast too. Okay, listen, we're down. Manny Lemons. I love his name. I love his nickname. I love his catchphrase. I'm down to speak with one Manny Lemons, and mainly to ask him if he has many lemons, because I have to know now. I just have to know. But more questions than that, of course, more than that. But the main question, the brass tacks question, is how many lemons does Manny Lemons have? But thank you, Johnny, for listening, watching, viewing on the Facebook side of things. I appreciate you holding down the Facebooks. So we'll definitely give that a look. Definitely give that a look. They definitely will hit up the man of many lemons. And I will not say anything. Shh, it's secret. It's a secret. I won't say anything. I won't say nothing. Unless he watches this, then, the secret's out. If he isn't watching this, your secret's safe with me. Got you, bro. As Champ is on a roll against Pretty Deadly. They want their belts back ASAP is what they want. Then belts back ASAP. Joe Keen. What's up, Joe? Number 2. Thanks you. That's 2 people on Facebook holding it down. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. This usually isn't a solo show. I'm usually with my older brother. Hence, chilling with the bros. But this week it is just a moi. So it's chilling with a bro. A singular bro, if you will. But thanks for the shout. Appreciate you over there. Hit that like button. Let me know that we're doing good. Appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Give us a little plug. Appreciate it. I don't know. That's a lot of asking. We've had many fun, silly interviews over the last year or so. But with a name like that and a catchphrase like that, you never know. It could be one of the best. You never know. I'll have to find out when I ask him. You're welcome, Joe Keen. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you that have watched this night. I don't know words half the time. My brain just goes. But I appreciate all of you hanging out, chilling with me, the Solo Parma Show, the Parmesan Show. I hope I haven't bored you to death, and if I haven't, thank you. Oh, yes, that was probably one of my favorite interviews so far. Mr. Anderson was surreal, to say the least. The fact that he even said yes so willingly shocked me, because I wasn't expecting him to just be like, yeah, sure, let's do this. But this was also when he was initially making his comeback into indie wrestling. So, yeah, I definitely think he's up there for sure. I was just super grateful to even have the chance to talk to him. It was just surreal. So, a friend told me about this wonderful show. I wonder who your friend is. Do I know this friend? Do I maybe possibly know this friend? Maybe. He's about to face GCW champion, and yes, do you mean Mr. Anderson or do you mean Manny Lemons? Because if Manny Lemons is facing GCW champion, that's pretty cool. But if Mr. Anderson's doing it, that's also pretty cool. I like both of those. Both of those are good options. Of course, DIY got the W. I mean, I think it was bound to happen. Okay, Manny, that's pretty sick. GCW and NWA? That's awesome. Good for him. That's sick. I love that. We love seeing people win. We love seeing people do good here. The gooder, the better. That's not even a word. The better, the best. I don't know. Just do good things. And that's a good thing. sometimes words don't make sense in my head. They just come out as word vomit, and I have to fix it real quick. But fail fixing it. It's time. See what Reigns has to say about Solo. It is weird that YouTube won't let you say that in a chat. But I think it's because they don't want to cross-promote another social media app. You know? Even though YouTube's not really social media, but you know what I'm saying. They don't want to cross-promote. I get it. Am I a technical, hardcore, or high-flying guy? What if I was just an all-arounder? A well-rounded wrestler? Because I like all those things. I like hardcore. I like high-flying. I like technical. I like well-rounded wrestlers. People that can do everything. A little bit of each thing. So I don't know if I can just pick one. If I had to pick, it would probably be technical. But I love high-flying. Like, okay, for instance, in the game, in the wrestling games, because I pretty much have all of them, because I have a collection problem. I'm always a well-rounded guy. I'm a big guy, but I can do high-flying moves. I can do technical moves. I can do hardcore moves. Like, I'm a very well-rounded wrestler in the games. I think that's why I like well-rounded wrestlers so much. If that helps your question at all. I can't just pick one. I'm sorry. I just can't. And one more advertisement before we go, because of course, I haven't been doing shows with them, C. Henry. I will just join the chat and watch them. I haven't done shows with them. I just know of their stuff. They follow me. I follow them. So I just go in their chats and watch their stuff, like you're watching my stuff. I support everybody. I like watching people, watching other people. I want everyone to do well, and I want everyone to do the best. I'm not here to like make myself feel more important than somebody else, because I'm not. Hell, I don't even think I'm that important here. I'm just doing things because this is fun. Something to do, and something I used to do like 10 years ago, and I just fell in love with it, and now we're back. So, like, even this is, like, surreal to me. Like, the fact that people are watching me. Like, I'm not that kind of person that, like, takes the fame for granted. Not that this is fame. This is definitely not fame. But, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm very... I don't even know the word. Oh. Well, you know. It's okay, Henry, but I was still being a mush for a second, so thank you for letting me mush it out for a second. Thank you. I still don't see myself as anything that's super, like, up there. I'm just doing something that I love to do. I want to see everybody win doing it, so. That was my sap moment of the night. You're welcome. With that, take a quick break just to be that guy now that I've embarrassed myself on the interwebs by being a mush. So, you know, dance break. All right, we're back. Reset. Are we reset? All right, good. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. I did not just talk to myself about a missed question I didn't read right. Not at all. You mean like on the streams? I think for now, not yet. That would be a fun goal to have. We want to grow our base first before we do that, because we want to have enough listeners and watchers. That way, when we have a guest, they're not just talking to us and not like a fan, but like a interactive, like we're doing now. We're trying to grow the hours. We're trying to grow the YouTube page. So, at least for the Chillin' with the Bros, it's just me and the bro, me and Adam. But yeah, I mean, if there's guests on the show that want to be part of this, I mean, yes, I would love that. Honestly, it's fun to talk to all of our past guests, because all of our past guests love to talk to us, and they love to get back on the show when they can, because like LBAC and like Liberty Love, to us, Opinion City is a family. Once you're on the show, you're automatically part of the city. I think that's it. So, any and all of our guests that we've had on since episode 7, that's how far back we go. That's crazy. Even that's crazy to think about. Episode 7. All of our guests since then, they've always been cool. So, anytime they want to hop back on, please, all are welcome. All of you. You're all been great to us, so we're all going to be great to you. And that's it. But it's time for Reigns' big moment. So if I'm quiet a little bit, it's because I want to see Reigns, and I will honor the tribal chief. The real tribal chief. Not Solo Sikoa. The real tribal chief. Good question. I don't know if we're at that level yet of adding subscribers in, but it's not a bad thought. It's not a bad thought. I like the way you think. And yes, Devin, he is the real tribal chief, but I mean the OTC, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the one that got him to be the tribal chief in the first place. I'm very curious to see, though, how Reigns reacts to this. Very curious to see how Reigns react to this. Let's see what happens to Reigns now, people. This is a big moment. First night back since SummerSlam. Here we go. Put your ones up. Put your ones up in the sky, baby. Ones up. I love his new theme, though. It's so old, but so new. I love it. It's crazy how fast he became a face, too. Here we go. Babyface, Tribal Chief. I'm very curious. I love the new theme so much. Reigns kicking ass. Reigns wrecking everybody. You thought OTC meant Opinion City Tonight podcast? Wouldn't that be OCTP? Not OTC? Henry, you're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was good. You got me there, buddy. You got me. But I think that's OCTP, not OTC. But I appreciate you trying. I do. Let's see what happens here, baby. Opinion tonight, City. It still doesn't work. It's. I appreciate the effort. Got him. Got him again. Got him again. In unison. Grab it. Grab the necklace. Grab the necklace. Grab the necklace. Sienna was your tag partner? Used to call the final C. Love that. Love that. You think Solo's working for The Rock? Interesting. Interesting. That would be an interesting take on it if that were the case. I think that would be an interesting wrench into the whole system of the bloodline if The Rock was the one that's still pulling the strings after all this time. You think Solo's working for Devin? That could also be a possibility. Devin could be pulling the strings too. You never know. You never know. They both could be pulling the strings together. The Rock and Devin. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Go for a drive-by. Go for a drive-by. Drive-by spear. Reigns is definitely back, baby. Reigns has had enough of the bullshit. Poor Tonga Loa, though. He has his eye patch. He's getting beat up with the chairs. Poor Tongaloa. I love that the new chant's OTC. That's good. He just became the ultimate babyface. The ultimate babyface. It's crazy. Well, Reigns ends the show. What a hell of a show that was. What are you guys' thoughts on it overall? Did you enjoy? Did you like? I thought it was okay. Thought it was a lot more wrestling than usual for a 2-hour show. Made me happy inside. But guys, one more time, I'll let you know what happened and what's coming up. We'll wrap things up and then we'll be out of here. Don't forget, Sunday we had just me and Ralph to talk all things SummerSlam. Get your show. Get on that. Watch it. Do it. View it. All the fun stuff. Watch our first episode of Grappling with the Grooves with special guests Shay McCoy from the Outfitters and Kenny Pete from the Mystery Man. We talked all things music, live concerts, live shows, different genres. Just a fun, different show other than just wrestling all the time. But this Sunday, our big important guest is none other than the world famous Cheese Burger, where we talk all things wrestling, all things World Wide Wrestling Dojo, and his top 5 fast food burgers. Amazing, amazing stuff. While you're at it, go grab our merch. There's the WOC logo. There's some Smackdown logos. There's some SummerSlam logos. And don't forget, next Friday we will be at Solar Slam, not Chilling with the Bros. We'll be at a fun live show. Don't miss it. Get your tickets. It's going to be a must-see show. And guys, that has been it for the Parmesan Show. Sandy says Smackdown gets an 8 tonight. Johnny says goodnight, everybody. Much love, everybody. Can't believe you're leaving me to watch Smackdown by myself. I'm sorry. I apologize that you're on an hour delay. And C. Henry, thank you for the 10. I appreciate all the love. Guys, have a wonderful night. Love you all. Thank you all for joining me. And we are out of here. Peace.